So today I am installing a new solar panel mounting system onto my van, Wolf Van Jack. Why am I doing it at a campground though, instead of where I've got all my tools and everything, back at the home base? Because the space I park my van in at the home base is too small to get around the sides of it. It's a very small driveway. I have lots of room to access all the sides of the van here. So this is what I'm using for installing the solar panel mount. These are Superstrut tracks. Usually used for mounting pipes and electrical conduit, things like that on a wall. But I think this is going to be the perfect solution for the van solar panels and everything else that's going to go up on the roof at some point too. You can actually put bolts along this space here, lock it in and bolt things down any spot. So if I've got everything set up right, my solar panel will just lock right into this and it will be perfect. So let's just hope I've got all the parts and the tools I need to finish this project today. The biggest challenge is going to be, other than the giant bees flying through here, biggest challenge is going to be the two back crossbars and the two front crossbars of different brands. So the back ones are a little bit higher than the front ones. So hopefully this thing will contour to the shape a bit once I clamp it down. But we're going to be putting a clamp at each crossbar to try and clamp it down. And we'll start with the back one, then we'll do the front one, and then the middle ones. All right. So yeah, it contoured to the shape nicely, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So this is how I'm bracketing it on. It's probably not the best way to do it. I'm not sure how secure it's going to be. I'll probably change this bracket setup out in the future. U-bolts would be the best way to go, but there's a problem with U-bolts in that they'd stick up and get in the way of the solar panels. So I decided that I'm just going to bolt these in. So I got these bolts with the fender washer on them. Drops in. Take another one and drop that in over there. Now nothing sticks up. I can put the solar panels mounts right over these. I got metal plates. This is what's going to lock in from underneath. The problem with these particular bolts is the threading doesn't go up high enough on it for these smaller crossbars. The thicker ones in the back it's fine, but for the front ones it's a little bit on the short side, so I'm adding some other washers to act as a spacer. So I got these bigger washers here, which I already owned. I just had a whole big box of them down in my basement, so it didn't cost me any extra to grab these. That bolt, the plate goes on the bolts like that. Throw these loops, fill the spaces all over the ground. Tell the stupid annoying bees to go away. Oh, these things are annoying. Alright. In there. Yeah, it's hard to do this with only two hands. Smaller washer, lock washer, and then and the nut. There's that side. And the same thing to the other side, and we should loosen that down a bit. Spacers, washer, lock washer, And then the nut. Maybe. Block washers there, okay, good. Didn't drop anything. Okay, just hand tighten it for now because I want to be able to adjust the position of the bar before I lock everything in place. So far it's looking pretty good, right where I want it. So I'm going to do the last one of these and we're going to lock that all down, and we're going to pull off the solar panel and see if we can attach the brackets to that. So the next task is to take the old brackets off the solar panels now. Maybe. Close. I never intended for these to let go. And these are the new replacement brackets that are going on the solar panel. Simple, lightweight aluminum. And I think the plan is like that. Yeah. That's how it's going to go on. I don't think the original bolts fit this. Will they? Yeah, they will. Okay. Yeah, probably goes a little, nope, that's going to overlap too much. Alright, right there. That's where we want it. Oh, that breeze feels good. Anyway, I had to take the weather station down because it was going to be in the way of where the solar panel is going to be remounted. So we'll figure out where to put that after I get the solar panel up again. Next we got to get the other crossbar up and the other track on there. And then we got to get the solar panel set on them so I can see what position it needs to be in so I can bolt it down in the right spot. I guess it's going to go about right here though. By a mile. I was off by a mile. This is why Superstrut or Unistrut, basically the same thing, just with different brand names on them. But this is why it's so good for this, because this is one of the nuts that goes in the track. Put that in there, and turn that, slide it into position here. The bolt, the washer, lock washer. Am I doing this in the right order? No, I'm not. Goes the other way. Okay, so grab the bolt, the lock washer, and the regular washer here. Slide that there. A little bit of adjustment here, and it locks on. Same thing on the other side here. Then slide it where I need it. Bolt in. And there we go. Once I tighten these down, this isn't going anyplace. Two back here, two here. You do the other side. This is going to work great. That's not moving. We're good. We got the panel on here now. Locked in the way I want it. And I got room for 5 more of these. 600 watts in total power here. So this is how I managed to mount my solar panel setup. Like I said, I've got 1 panel right now, but I'm going to upgrade it to 6 panels total eventually, as funds permit. You need 600 watts of solar up there. I'll have to upgrade the solar controller or charge controller and everything on here too. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with the result. I might change out the brackets on the crossbars at some point. I'll see how they do driving home, see if anything loosens up while I'm driving and that. Don't want the solar panel flying off the roof on the highway. That would be bad. And there's going to be a lot more pull on it once I've got 6 panels on there too, so I got to keep that in mind. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the results here. I think it looks good. I think it's going to be functional. I'm going to be adding more of these Superstruts as I go along too, to add other functions to the roof rack and that. I'm going to design some brackets that will go into those slidable bolts to hold the antennas, that sort of stuff. Probably put a crossbar towards the back too and towards the front. Add some other accessories. I'll be mounting a camera on the back up there for rear view purposes. All kinds of fun little projects coming up with this Superstrut. So I think Superstrut is a great thing to work on roof racks with. I'm going to do something similar on my Subaru Forester too, the Forest Wolf. And I think it's going to be a neat setup. So if you have any questions or suggestions on this, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And yeah, I hope it gives you some good ideas on how you can mount stuff to the roof of your vehicle. If you're not already a subscriber of the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below too, because I'll be doing more projects like this as I go along, and I'll be doing updates as I add more stuff to the roof too, so make sure you follow along. With that, remember, slow down, enjoy life, and always be kind. Thanks for watching, everybody.